911, what's the address of the emergency? I need you to say the address. I can't understand you. No, please, no. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, this
Hello?
is 911. What's going on?
I just shot everybody right now.
You just shot everybody?
Yeah.
911. The emergency phone number that has saved thousands of lives.
I realize that's standing there.
Fires, accidents, crimes.
I am ready to kill my wife.
911 operators have been deeply immersing themselves in others' sorrow and emotional grief for many years, and during the call, they always remain calm in a professional manner. All emergency service calls are recorded.
He's dead. Why do you think he's exactly dead? He's dead. He died.
And today I will show you the scariest calls in the Taiminian case.
What exactly happened? You don't... Do you remember?
Friends, I warn you right away, all the calls are real. That's why they might shock you, so it's better for those who are very sensitive not to watch. And we will begin. July 11th, 2014, Union County, Pennsylvania. 18-year-old boys Dylan Lahr, Tyler Porter, and Kiefer McGee were throwing rocks from a hill at passing cars. The boys were having fun. After missing several times, they finally hit the windshield of a black Nissan directly. According to McGee, after hitting the car, they were very happy. We laughed, threw rocks, and then went home. Meanwhile, as the guys were having fun, a call came into the 911 service.
Pie on the beautiful highway view.
Of course, indeed, the hotel. Do you have it?
We are going to whack.
What car are you driving?
We are driving on Nissan Road. Something came right through Vinjago, sir?
What is your name, sir?
My name is Randy Budd.
The phone number of your... Oh my God. Half a brain is gone. Oh my God.
Oh my God. That evening, Sharon Budd lost part of her brain. She lost one eye and was disfigured for life. Her skull was shattered. She went through a huge number of surgeries and ultimately survived. All three boys went to prison. Dylan Lahr, who threw the stone, was sentenced to 4 years. The others received shorter terms. And Randy Budd, who was driving his wife in the car, couldn't take it. He shot himself in the head. That's how the boys entertained themselves. Hooligans. The idea of 911 is quite simple. When you need to call for help, you don't have to remember which specific number to dial. There is a single number that is easy to remember. By the way, what happens if you dial 911 in Russia? After all, in Russia, the single number is 112. Let me tell you right away, don't try it. Don't call, don't joke. Because every prank or accidental call distracts rescuers from their work. I'll tell you what will happen anyway. If a foreigner ends up in Russia and needs help, they will automatically dial 911. In such cases, there will be a regular call forwarding to the number 112. Therefore, both numbers are operational in Russia. I'll warn you in advance. All calls in this video are real, but slightly shortened. For example, rescue service workers have to ask for the incident address many times. They must do this first, ask again, and verify to know exactly where to send help. I shortened moments involving number clarification or when they ask to spell out a surname. Operators answering calls are trained to ask specific questions in a predetermined order. The operator must not give in to emotions for even a second. They must strictly follow the instructions. And it doesn't matter who calls, a person who broke a leg, or a criminal who just committed a crime. Just like in the next call. Vancouver, Washington, January 7th, 2007.
I'm Dylan Peterson, and I just killed 2 people. Who did you kill? Matthew Nagel and, yes. Mrs. Nagel, I guess. Okay, where are you at right now? I am at,
And how did you kill them?
with a knife, lightly. Are they there too? Not anymore. Where are they at? They are here physically, but they are not here spiritually.
Their body, it is there.
Notice the female operator speaks dryly, directly, without succumbing to emotions. Even though right now at this moment, she is talking to a real maniac. It is precisely this, lack of emotion from the operator that drives the killer mad.
I killed people, it is awful.
Why did you kill them?
Why? Really? Now? Come on. I killed 2 people.
I understand that, Dylan.
You got that?
Yes.
I killed 2 people. I killed them.
Why did you kill them?
Why?
Yes?
Because
Why?
Because I was born to. You gotta be kidding me.
Okay.
Give me a break. Awful. Awful. It is terrible. I called 911. And there are no cops here.
Okay.
I gave you the street, the cross street. I gave you everything. And there are 2 people dead. And it's bloody. And it's gross.
Okay.
Oh, poor Sandy. She just stopped breathing. Poor Sandy, she just stopped breathing. Poor Sandy.
Is anybody up there with you?
No. No, there is not. But there is a ton of blood. I killed people with a knife. You know what that takes? It's a lot.
Okay. Do you know where the knife is right now?
Where? No.
Do you have it on you?
No. No.
The operator must accurately determine what weapon is in the house and where it is located. Relay this information to the police, who are already on their way to ensure the officer's safety.
You think I'm kidding you? You really think I'm kidding you?
No, I believe you. Dylan, I believe you.
Yeah. Everything comes to an end, right? Everything. I killed 2 people. I killed them. I can't believe I killed them, but I did. I killed them. I killed them both. It was me. Yes, there is blood everywhere. There was a fight. It was terrible. Well, I think the cops are here.
I want you to stay on the phone.
When the police arrived, they found a man, completely covered in blood. It was Dylan Peterson, along with 2 bodies with stab wounds. It was later revealed that he himself lived in the house with those he killed. He was sent to a psychiatric hospital, where his competence was confirmed. One day, Sydney received a call from a person who heard screams in the neighboring house, more precisely, male threats. "I will kill you. You're dead." The police arrived and discovered that he was trying to kill a spider. Very emotional. Once a girl called emergency services in America and complained that her boyfriend didn't want to marry her. Another woman called 911 and said, "Help, I'm being arrested right now." Another case, as told by one of the operators. Once a woman called me and said that her cat was stuck in a tree. I realized that she wanted the firefighters to come and rescue the cat, and I was about to start explaining to her that this only happens in movies. But then she added, "Then my husband climbed up for the cat and got stuck too. Never call emergency services, just for fun." The next call, to be honest, is one of the creepiest I've heard. And the reason for its occurrence will surprise you. In 1995, Jerome and Sandra Gerald adopted a monkey named Travis. He was treated like a human, eating at the table, drinking wine, and shopping. After her husband and son died, Travis comforted Sandra. At 14, his character changed as he matured.
She is dead!
Why are you saying that she is dead?
She is dead. He ripped apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
Everything.
He ripped her apart?
I can't come to the police. I can't come here.
Just breathe, okay? I'm gonna stay on the phone until they get there.
Please, hurry! Please! Please, hurry! Oh my God! Help! Help! Me!
Sandra, stay in your car.
Shoot him, please! Shoot him!
In 1995, Jerome and Sandra Gerald brought home a little monkey from the shelter. The chimpanzee was named Travis. He was treated almost like a human. He ate at the table with his owners, drank wine, and went shopping. When first Sandra's husband and then her son passed away, Travis became her comfort. But at the age of 14, Travis's character began to change significantly as he matured.
She is dead.
Why are you saying that she is dead?
She is dead. He ripped apart
He ripped what apart? Her face?
everything. Literally.
He ripped her apart?
I can't come to the police. I can't come here.
Just breathe, okay? I'm gonna stay on the phone until they get there.
Please, hurry. Quickly. Please, please.
February 16, 2009, Connecticut. Travis, who was 13 years old, was behaving restlessly.
Shoot him. Shoot me.
Sandra, stay in your car.
Shoot him.
The monkey grabbed the car keys and ran out of the house. Sarah called her friend Charla Nash. He asked her to stop by and asked to bring the monkey back home. Nash also knew Travis since childhood. The chimpanzee was friendly towards her, but something terrible happened that day. The 90-kilogram monkey attacked the neighbor. The enraged Travis tore the unfortunate woman apart in a matter of minutes. Sandra grabbed a knife and struck him, but he didn't react. Realizing that her friend could no longer be saved, Sandra locked herself in the car and called 911.
Chimpanzee, what is this monkey doing? Tell me, what is this monkey doing? If the monkey moves away from your friend, let me know so we can help your friend.
No, I can't. He's dead.
Caused Nash terrible injuries. He practically destroyed her face, tearing out the victim's eyes, nose, lips, and biting off and tearing away her hands. And by the time the paramedics arrived, the woman's jaw had even been torn off. The pain was so intense that she simply stopped realizing what was happening. The police tried to subdue the monkey, but nothing worked. They just shot it. And the most amazing thing about this story is that Charla Nash survived. Friends, her face turned into just, as I look at it, it's just a mess. It's terrible. And still not, my videos have been blocked on YouTube several times, so I'll post the photos on the Telegram channel. Check it out. Nash's relatives filed a lawsuit demanding compensation for the health damages. The owner of the chimpanzee died in 2010, so the process was delayed. Nevertheless, the close relatives of the monkey's owner compensated the damage with $4 million. And this case led to a serious investigation. After the monkey attack, the US Congress passed a law prohibiting the keeping of primates as pets. On March 10, 2007, the police discovered the body. An unidentified woman, Northeast Marion County. On February 6, 2015, Rebecca Lacey went missing in Mansfield. Her body was found a month later. On August 16, 2016, Elizabeth Griffith went missing. City of Ashland. Stacy Stanley went missing on September 8th of the same year, and also in this area. She had a flat tire. She called her brother at 10:47 p.m., and after that call, no one heard from her again. Girls are disappearing in this area. So, there is a real serial killer at work here. On September 11, 2016, another girl was abducted. Her name is not disclosed, so we will call her Jane Doe. This name is assigned in the USA to anyone whose real name is not established or is intentionally concealed. On September 13th, 2 days later, a call was made to the emergency services.
911, what is the address to your emergency? What's the problem?
I've been abducted.
Who abducted you?
Sean Green.
You said John Green?
Sean Great.
Where's she at now?
Asleep.
Where's she sleeping at?
In the bedroom.
But you're at the laundromat?
No, I'm in the bedroom with them.
You don't know what color the house is?
No. Please hurry.
What's your phone number you're calling me from?
I don't know.
Is it an apartment?
No, it's a house.
Does he have a weapon?
He's got a taser.
Is he a white male or black male?
White.
What's he wearing?
Nothing right now.
Okay, stay on the phone with me.
Jane was in the same room with her kidnapper. She found his phone and called 911. In a whisper, she dictated all the information, most importantly, the address. That means the police were already on their way to the location. All that was left was to wait. and not make any unnecessary noise.
Is he still sleeping?
Yes.
And if you told him you had to go to the bathroom, he would do something to you?
Yeah, because he had me tied up.
So are you tied up now?
Well, yeah, but I kind of freed myself. Are they on the way?
No, we have officers we're sending.
Please
Look.
send them up.
You don't have to talk if you don't need to, okay?
Oh, I woke him up.
You just set the phone down. Are you still there?
I'm a stalker.
What?
I'm a stalker.
Do you hear any officers outside? Okay, they're in the area.
See if they can come in the side doors, though. Like,
are you laying down?
No, I'm standing right by the bedroom door.
And you can't open it?
The rescue operation began live on air. The operator was relaying information to the police. They, in turn, were passing it on to the duty station.
I'm afraid without making noise.
Can you see out any window that you're at?
They're all curtains shut. Okay, I can hear them.
You hear them? Okay, do you think you can get out?
It doesn't have a doorknob. You need to push.
The door doesn't have a doorknob?
Hurry up, get out of this. Where is it?
Bedroom sleeping.
Still sleeping?
Yeah.
Rested great. The bodies of Stacy Stanley and Elizabeth Griffith were also found in the house. The 42-year-old son Great turned out to be a real serial killer. He was sentenced to death, which is scheduled to take place in 1925. Operator Air H. Hearn worked as a 911 dispatcher for 17 years. She was asked to share her experience and tell interesting details about the job. Here are a few points from her words. Location is the most important thing. I can recall hundreds of cases throughout my career when the phone would disconnect before we got the given location. Always be aware of where you are. I often check myself. I say, right now I am at the corner of Fontaine and Golf Links, or I am heading east on High Street. 90% of those who experience cardiac arrest outside of a hospital die. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation helps, but still only 45% of those who undergo this procedure survive. Most often, people die during holidays, especially at Christmas, and in Russia accordingly on New Year's. One morning, during the week between Christmas and New Year's, I gave instructions on how to perform cardiopulmonary resuscitation to 5 consecutive callers, and all of them failed. All of this happened literally within 1 hour. And now perhaps the scariest 911 call. A girl managed to call emergency services a second before her death. And then the killer took the phone.
What's the address of the emergency? I need you to say the address. I can't understand you. No. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, this is 911. What's going on?
I just shot everybody right now.
You just shot everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, what is your name?
Daniel Sanchez.
Okay, how many people did you shoot?
3.
You shot who people? Who did you shoot?
My ex-girlfriend, because she was cheating on me with Roy.
Once, a girl called us and reported that her boyfriend stole something from her and was threatening her. She ended the conversation but forgot to press the end call button, apparently thinking that I would do it. However, according to the rules, we are not allowed to be the first to disconnect the call. And then I heard the girl tell her boyfriend that she had falsely accused her. And now he would be in big trouble with the police. She was arrested for false reporting. Once, a 17-year-old boy called me. He returned home from a sleepover and found that his mother had moved out. She just packed up everything and all that was in the house and left while he was away, without providing an address or forwarding information. Also, that morning she disconnected his mobile phone, so literally the only number he could call was 911. He tried so hard not to cry, and his voice trembled as he kept apologizing to me for calling 911.
In general, it's a terrible story. Imagine coming home and finding it empty. Once I received a call about a car that had driven off the embankment into the river. The
police arrived at the scene and began searching the already deceased bodies. I was given the names of the deceased from the cars, and they were all my friends. I knew 5 of the 6 people who were in the car.
It was an extremely difficult night. December 1st, 2019, state of Michigan. 22-year-old Christopher Neal is at home with his wife and child.
He was watching TV when suddenly an unknown person burst through the door with a weapon in hand. He ordered to lock all the doors and call the police.
The man's name was William.
911, location of emergency. Yes, there is a person in my house right now.
Why are you in my house?
Let me talk to him. I really, truly, absolutely can't.
Where exactly is Leonard now?
He's standing next to me in my hallway.
William!
Yes, ma'am.
William, okay. Can Christopher and his wife and daughter step outside?
No.
What?
They're safe.
They're safe?
They're safe. Step right here with me, man.
No, I ain't going anywhere.
You're going there with me, man.
William!
Yes, ma'am.
What are you trying to have them do?
He's coming in the room with me, that's it.
Why is he going in the room with you?
Why are you locking that door? Don't lock that door, bro.
You're all right, man. I just gave you my word, man. You straight.
I get what you're saying, but you got 2 guns, bro.
You're safe.
You got 2 guns?
Look, man, listen. I'm not harming you, I promise. My word. My life just got threatened, man.
I can hear you, bro.
You understand?
I hear you.
I got threatened last night.
Okay, I get you, bro.
I'm not harming you, or your children, or your wife.
William hung up the phone. At that moment, the operator reached Crystal's wife, who was on the 2nd floor of the building.
Okay. And Woody, what's going on right now?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He was just grumbling. It was very loud. I think it was a fire.
He heard a loud noise.
And then the operator called Christopher once more again. A few minutes later, the police stormed into the house. William tried to escape through the window. In doing so, he opened fire on the police. 3 of them were injured. Nevertheless, he was arrested. The police rescued Christopher's wife and child, but he himself was found already dead. When investigating the cause of the whole incident, it turned out that William was under the influence of illegal substances. What surprises me most in these stories is how quickly the emergency services operate. They arrived at the scene in 8 minutes, 4 minutes, 7 minutes. I think in 8 minutes, I just managed to open my laptop, nothing more. Amazingly fast. And the next story. The best example of the quick response of 911. 47-year-old Lori Alone Wester was driving on the highway when the gas pedal in her car got stuck.
I am worried that my car will just suddenly crash without any warning and cause a lot of trouble. Can you perhaps push it away? It's an auto program. I told you, but I'm not suitable. The car was picking up speed and the woman couldn't brake. The countdown began in mere minutes. I just simply couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. I just can't stop. I simply can't stop. This video has been carefully and meticulously crafted with subtitles made by Dima Torzak. Laura, can you disconnect the network? I need to go to them. I'm not buying anything. Morgenstern, turn off emergency brake on. Morgenstern, please turn off the emergency brake immediately. On. All right, calm down. Start. Making noise and shining. Light. You're indeed doing an excellent job, Lori. There will be another shooting in a private vehicle, but it will be at 108 kilometers per hour.
Quickly, the operator found police cars near the woman. They, in turn, found the car and started clearing the road in front of it with their flashing lights. By the way, later the police noted that some drivers did not yield the way. Always, make way. For firefighters, ambulances, police.
Always. And here's something like you have fun. I know, people, they still, okay, you see them there in front and can you approach them? That's great. What? They're going to clear the roadway, okay? I'm cool. You're going to be fine. Just stay with me. A couple surveilled. Are you with me, Lori? Okay, wait. You're going to be fine.
The woman drove 94 kilometers, and the life of this woman was saved by the 911 operator. She suggested lifting the gas pedal and simultaneously pressing the brake, and it worked. On the third attempt. And now I will tell you about the worst 911 operator. Her name is Crenshonda Williams. She worked in Houston. In 6 months of her work, she left more than 1,000 people without help. 99% of the calls ended in failure. Just 20 seconds later, most often the woman would pick up the phone, listen to the first sentence, and then reply that she had no desire to deal with it. On March 12, 2016, a man called her and reported a robbery near a small shop. The criminal was armed. The operator, out of habit, hung up almost immediately, and the shopkeeper was killed that day. An internal investigation was conducted, which revealed Williams's professional incompetence. She was fired and arrested, but it's generally unclear how she got the job in the first place. Friends, I have a video on my channel about dissociative identity disorder, in simple terms, split personality. And in the next call, Donovan Nicholas reported a murder. Moreover, he accused his second personality of committing the crime.
This is my mom. My address, my mother's internet goodster. Young. WhatsApp. It wasn't me who killed her. It was undeniably the work. I have your institute. To be continued. Perhaps it's like I have another person inside me. He killed her. He changed the card. It's Donald, known as Oxa Mickles, okay? Can you say who is with you? I'm alone, me and Jess. Pay. And what happened to Mom? What are you doing? He just climbed up and then he shot. About Mom.
Donovan killed his stepmother, Heidi Taylor. That evening, he took a knife from the kitchen and called Taylor downstairs, hiding behind the door. Unaware of anything, she came down and then he stabbed her. A fight broke out. The woman tried to take the knife away, but in the end, Nicholas took a gun from his father's bedroom and shot the woman.
Mastering jazz. On the internet now. Is the dress inside you? Yes. Good. Most certainly indeed. I can't, unfortunately. At this moment, I have no control. Why did your mother die? Exactly? I was always really tired of her. She totally, ignored me. Once she hit me, and she was done.
In the end, he stabbed his stepmother 60 times. 60. Let's do it again, like I showed in that video. That's how many times he hit her. And most importantly, just look at him. You wouldn't immediately say that he's a complete maniac.
I am so scared. I didn't want to kill her. I hate Jeff so much. He's gonna make me die in prison. I'm just so scared. I don't want to die in prison. I swear it wasn't my fault.
You said Jeff did it. There's no fair. Is he still there with you?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always inside me. He always talks to me. Well, here they are.
Where? Who's there?
The police are...
Another personality of Donovan was a fictional character from a horror movie. Jeff is a maniac without eyelids who appeared in internet stories around 2008. Donovan was imprisoned, given a life sentence, but in 28 years, he will have the right to parole. And his second personality, too. You know, I listened to a huge number of recordings while preparing for this video. By the way, if you like it and want a second part, be sure to write in the comments, because I have a lot of saved recordings, creepy recordings. So I listened to a lot of recordings. I almost went crazy, and it's terrible. But this recording, it's probably the most unusual of all.
What's the matter? What's the matter? Exactly? A little bit more, perhaps? Do you need an ambulance? Are you breathing okay? Is there anybody else there with you? If there's somebody else there with you, can you put them on the phone? Okay, stay on the phone. It's going to sound like I'm hanging up, but I'm not. I'm going to be dispatching an ambulance, okay? Okay, just stay on the ambulance with me. Stay on the phone with me. Who's that? Is that a neighbor? Who is that? I love you!
Yes. Apparently the caller didn't have a tongue.
We need to earn with you. Go. What? Why isn't she calling? What? Why isn't she calling? What? Has that person been drinking? It will be someone who can't. I literally can't.
The arriving police found a woman, 57-year-old Taryn Luders. When the police arrived, she splashed coffee on them and started singing a song. And when the police entered the house, they found a man covered in blood. It was her husband, and Karen had bitten off part of his tongue at the moment when her husband leaned in to kiss her. And then what happened next? The police found the bitten off part of the tongue, took the man to the hospital, and there they reattached the tongue. Then the woman was declared insane, and the judge allowed the couple to continue living together, provided she continues treatment. It's a crazy story. Remember I said you shouldn't call emergency services just like that? You shouldn't distract the rescuers. So recently, a recording went viral on the internet where a 4-year-old boy calls 911. Listen to it and write in the comments whether you think it's appropriate to call 911 with such a request.
911 emergency.
Yeah, I need some help.
What's the matter?
With my math.
Was it your mouth?
No, it's my math. I have to do it. Will you help me?
Sure. What kind of math do you have that you need help with?
I have takeaways.
Oh, you gotta do the takeaways?
Yeah.
Tell me what the math is.
Okay. 16.
Yeah.
Take away 8.
Uh-huh.
Is what?
You tell me, how much do you think it is?
I don't know, 1.
No. How old are you?
I'm only 4.
4?
Yeah.
What's another problem? That was a tough one.
Oh, here's one. 5 take away 5.
5 take away 5. And how much do you think that is?
5. Johnny, what are you doing? Just playing that off of you. Yeah. What did I tell you about playing on the bed?
Poor mother.
The car says that. I didn't mean to.
In general, the boy really needed to be saved from meth, so he called the rescue service. Makes perfect sense. Write in the comments, what problem would you call the rescue service for if you could? Bye.
Call me, for God's sake. Reach out after